Okay, we are on Mars. That is nice to see. Mars does get boring sometimes, but the upsides just outweigh the downsides by so much. Power colony, but low starting power price, that's going to make things interesting. Scav not an option with just pairs of low carbon. Dry ice really not helping all that much. Scientist would be really strong. Might be tempted to go expansive instead though. Let's see, there are 3 geos, but they're all pretty far away from there. Maybe I do go. I have no idea why that wasn't taken.
A nomadic HQ has been founded.
Go ahead and do that.
HQ has been founded.
A nomadic HQ has been founded.
An expansive HQ has
Right,
been
there are
founded.
nukes available, so I am very happy going scientist. What do we go for next HQ level? We can just go for, probably just go for a lot of water. Where is aluminum? Down here. That is probably part of why things weren't really going so fast. Let's grab 2 water tiles.
A
Sure.
nomadic HQ has been upgraded.
No, I don't think that's right. I think we go triple steel. Do need to goon our aluminum. So we'd really rather not lose that.
An expansive HQ has been upgraded.
Alternatively, we could just start pirating aluminum. I think I'd rather goon.
The black market is online.
Can go ahead and buy that up. I do have a stream
An
still
expansive
on
HQ has been
somewhere.
upgraded.
I'm hearing menu music, but I don't have any streams open, so this is weird. Whatever. I should not be auto-selling water. I should move these into farms. Could also move them into reactors and look to go into chems, but there are people moving into chems already. So there's no real point to doing that. Could also just move into reactors and look to take advantage of people being in chems. Can also buy up some cheap aluminum.
A nomadic HQ has been upgraded.
Definitely going to want to look at something
The black market is open for business.
to do to get more water. Whether that's slant or something else, I don't know. So Nomad upgraded once glass, that's fine. Power is still very concerning. Can take an upgrade, so we'll do that. Probably.
New land is
Oh,
available
come
for auction.
on. Oh, God. Maybe I do that. Look to connect up that water slowly, and also have some carbon income
Sold.
for wind turbines over here.
An expansive
Could have gone
HQ
triple
has been upgraded.
condenser. I'm going to go steel here so that when I do transition into the wind, I still have the pair available. I'd like this goon before anything else. Let's see, I could sell those. Yeah, let's do that.
An expansive HQ has been upgraded.
Reactors just haven't worked out because people moved out of chems quickly. That's fine, that's fine. We can still move into chems ourselves before too long. Carbon is getting sold down. This is just bothering me a bit. No.
The black market
Okay,
is online.
so I guess the game just decided to play the menu music while I'm in game. That's fine, I guess. Can get out of those, move into food. Again, just not a lot of fuel usage going on, and I'd really rather have something good.
We're not surprised.
Really?
Just disappointed in you.
2 goons. That's kind of unexpected. Alright, none of those hit me.
A nomadic
Double hit on
HQ has
Herbert
been
is
upgraded.
not what I was expecting. Condensers really aren't very good at this point, but I don't know what I'd move them into. If I hadn't made the transition into farms, then reactors, then chems would be a pretty obvious choice. But since I did, not so much. Panels, also not really much of a option here.
A new claim is available
There
for
are a
auction.
lot of kilns down. I would happily take this. Go into a 3rd farm.
Congratulations.
Or actually, we can go into this quarry. Dry ice, dry ice, dry ice.
The black market is open for business.
I guess one thing I could do, in theory, is move into a patent lab. Bradbury's making a lot of power money. Not a lot, but some. Some power money is more power money than I want Bradbury to be making.
An expansive HQ has been upgraded.
Okay. I should not get out of that.
An expansive HQ has been upgraded.
This can be steel. These 2 can be reactors. Get some chems going, maybe, probably not. I still don't love the idea. Bradbury has a lot of cash, probably going to go after me. Because, well, going after scientists is not a bad idea most of the time.
The black market is online.
I still need to figure out what to do with my claims.
I'm not sure how you can buy a magnetic storm, but there's one up for auction now.
I am not in a good spot.
So,
Might still be better to do that. Could also just transition these into water. That should go well enough. Fredberg has to sell out a lot to actually get me, so it's not gonna happen. Unless Herbert wants to help finish me or something. Which is a possibility. I would not recommend it. Bradbury is actually going to get there because I'm not making enough money. Well, that's annoying. Just no one really attacking Rahi's power, no one really getting into enough power themselves. Gameslayer did eventually, but yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of silicon consumption through glass and solar panels. Those were a lot of money into Rahi's pockets. I mean, we can just look at this. Not that much, actually. This is weird to me. I mean, power, yes, obviously the big story. And Clippy consuming a heck of a lot of power. The early move into reactors was a problem. Certainly. I don't know if that was my only problem, though. Rahi buying into a bit of steel is very interesting. This game confuses me. But yes, both my other opponents were not doing well, so no surprise Rahi goes after me, and I was also the least able to defend myself. It did help that Rahi got a lot of early goons cheap, got a lot of bounces. The goon on the aluminum was something I waffled on a lot. It probably shouldn't have happened in the end. Other than that, I don't know. Rahi also made a decent amount of chems. She definitely got the advantage in that market.
Congratulations.
She also took the silicon auction and the patent lab. Well, the patent lab auction is probably recent, yeah. Gameslayer might still have a decent shot at this, except, well, nukes are flying, and his water is pretty bad at this point. Bad is probably the right word. Yeah, just having a scientific sub is going to be so good for Rahi. I feel like I had to take that HQ4 upgrade though. I mean, part of it is that Rahi hadn't quite been running away on power up to that point, so me taking the upgrade didn't seem all that dangerous when I did. At least I don't think so. And I did stuff to help with that. I blew up the geotherm, I threw some black market her way, but clearly it just wasn't quite enough. Definitely one I did eventually upgrade, me having those empty claims for so long, waffling on what to do. If I just dumped them straight down on water, that would have been helpful. That might have been enough to help me defend myself. Otherwise, I'm hard-pressed to think of all that much else. Don't really care for Gameslayer's decision to go into a hacker array and hack carbon on a dry ice map. Clippy has been collecting carbon. I really don't like the decision to go into carbon itself. Maybe not recognizing it's a dry ice map, maybe just really wanting extra carbon for some reason. I don't know about that. I really, really don't know about that. And the big thing why I don't like GameSlayer going for the hack array, very short-term play. I know Rahi does have nice long-term advantages in the subsidiary and in some decent, pretty solid patents. When was Superconductor was picked up recently? Yeah, with the auction patent lab. How are offloads this game? Pretty solid. I mean, the thing is, realistically, there's no way GameSlayer is going to get anything done quickly against Rahi. Going to this offload now will be helpful, and that's the sort of thing I want to see. On the other hand, Dynamite 4.5k, Network Vice 3k, you're gonna have to get pretty lucky.
Price manipulations to begin shortly.
So I don't know. There are also spies available. And this is a very obvious second offworld. You know, just casually drop down 2 buildings. Okay. I mean, the thing is, I'm not sure whether that was a legitimate hesitation or whether it's an attempt to fool someone, but you can easily just hover over that, see it's building at its normal speed. Definitely not an off-world. Or you can drop a spy for 14k, that's basically nothing. My sub has never really taken off. Partially because it's doing kind of dumb things. Why is it, whatever. It's still a solid enough sub. Definitely reasons to question whether my found was worth going for.
The pleasure dome is completed.
First,
I wonder what goes on in there.
I mean, it was at a low enough price that I really don't feel badly about it, especially with roofs available. The only thing I can say about it is I did not respect power. And well, when you have a Nomad, that can be deadly.
A fully refurbished mule is ready to lend its aid to the highest bidder.
I am probably going to end up in last place, though.
Congratulations!
I mean, I was out-earning Clippy, and I think also GameSlayer by a significant amount when I was bought, but I was also majority bought. So we'll see. Down to iron at some point. Definitely when I started, I made a mistake by going for the triple iron. I mean, I switched into the water pump before long at all, but that was a slight slowdown that was unnecessary. I think I was a bit slow buying into my aluminum and stuff. But really, at this point, Rahi has the most cash, has a full subsidiary, has 2 thinking machines off-worlds. There is nothing any of these other players can do about it. I mean, really.
Optimization center is ready. Time to start improving everything.
But yeah, I can't remember the last time I was majority, but it doesn't happen all that often. I guess it wasn't that long ago. It's probably just
Launch
Awful
affirmative.
Kings when
What a
Jaren
payout.
ran over everyone and I was trying to do HQ2 Elite Pleasure Dome
The
on
black
series.
market is open for business.
Before that, the last time I remember was a lot of tourneys ago when DT bought me out when I was a scientist.
Advanced our production.
It's pushing hard for patents. This game I wanted Superconductor, but I wasn't making enough money.
How could one refuse such a wonderful plot of land?
And I don't know if there's a reason I should have been struggling on money. The condensers. Working so hard to hook up the remote water.
Let this be a lesson to you all.
Yes, there were pirates, but
And we'll screw with
maybe
you
I
so.
should have been
The
okay
off-road
with just
market is finished
letting
and awaiting orders.
the pirates happen. If I'm going to be shipping from reactors, that means that the vast majority of the output will be reaching me regardless. And also, oxygen was worth very little at that point. And some percentage of the pirate plunder would have been in oxygen. I don't know. Easier to say in
Successful
hindsight.
off-world shipment. Make room for the profits.
Rahi just about there. I'm not sure why she ever bought that stock in herself. GameSlayer doing a lot to help this game end faster.
Market misinformation in progress.
Rahi should really
market is
just
online.
sell out and finish
The
GameSlayer.
black market is
Oh,
open for
okay.
business. Launched. Look at all the money.
Seriously though, where's the rest of her money? Some of it is in
Our
games.
methods continue to improve.
Okay, she did sell out. Good. Okay. Now she can just sell out completely and be done with things. She really only needs to buy like one share into Clippy.
Off-world market is assembled.
Oh, there are a lot
Fortune
of resources
awaits.
tied up in the off-world repair. Okay, so that number was misleading. At least I think it was. Buy into Clippy. Buy into Clippy. Buy into Clippy.
Optimization routine successful.
Okay, now start selling out. You can do
Launch
this.
affirmative. What a payout.
I mean, it's not like I have anything to do once this game ends anyway. So I'm not sure why I'm trying to rush it along. But, yeah.
The engineers have advanced our production. The black market is online. Successful off-world shipment. Make room for the profits.
Yikes. Fourth. Lost 1 point due to being majority bot. Wait, okay, early on it was too little income, so I tied with Clippy and GameSlayer. That's unfortunate though, because I did out earn them both significantly. It's just that the numbers were all so low. I'm not sure I like that. Totally should have been at one point. Should have been tied for second with all of them.